It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles, Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. On 1st down, it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Saints defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. One play action, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 5. To the air again, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Headed 2nd down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Carr to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They're going to look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Fields throw there, holding by Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Carr going to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had 2. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Carter's throw complete there to Thomas. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Carr now on first down.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Again, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage. But since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Carr to throw again.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now Fields and the Bears
Down 7-6, just over 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Fields.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Here's Fields. He's got Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Fields. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Herbert powering up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and did not give the opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try now for Carr. Connecting with Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.